Hey, it's Casey, and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age Inquisition. We just got to the Storm Coast for the first time, so I'm going to go ahead and talk to the requisition officer, see if there's anything
This might interest you, sir.
for me to find here.
What is it? You may want to look into this.
Okay. And I was going to change immediately back to Blackwall from Cassandra because we are doing warden things, I think. Well, the report from the War Council said something about finding wardens on the coast. So I feel like I should have Blackwall with me for that. Your soul is shiny in the rain. I think I was also supposed to find Krim here. Let's go here. Now that I went down a little bit first.
Nothing to report, sir.
All fruit. Wow, this place is cool. These rock formations kind of remind me of Staffa. Two, three. Okay. I'm having trouble today. I need to pause for a second and plug in my controller. Just a moment. Okay, I'm all plugged in now. I do feel like I'm charging my controller a lot more than I used to. And by used to, I mean on the PS3. Oh. I guess we can head down to get the shards. Oh, okay, meet Iron Bull at the Storm Coast. I definitely want to do that. I'm assuming that is Iron Bull, considering he has a big old size. But everyone? No.
Another flyer.
Chargers! Stand down! Krim! How'd we do?
5 or 6 wounded, Chief. No dead.
That's what I like to hear. Let the throat cutters finish up, then break out the casks. So, you're with the Inquisition, huh? Glad you can make it. Come on, have a seat. Drinks are coming.
I feel like I wouldn't say I would say all of those things, so I'm gonna just say you must be Iron Bull.
Iron Bull, I presume.
Yeah, the horns usually give it away. I assume you remember Cremisius Aclassi, my lieutenant.
Good to see you again. Throat cutters are done, Chief.
Already? Have him check again. I don't want any of those Tevinter bastards getting away. No offense, Krem.
None taken. At least a bastard knows who his mother was. Puts him one up on you Canary, right?
So, you've seen us fight. We're expensive, but we're worth it. And I'm sure the Inquisition can afford us.
How expensive are you?
How much is this going to cost me exactly?
Wouldn't cost you anything personally. Unless you want to buy drinks later. Your ambassador, what's her name? Josephine. We'd go through her and get the payments set up. Gold will take care of itself. Don't worry about that. All that matters is we're worth it.
Well, you do seem useful.
The Chargers seem like an excellent company.
They are, but you're not just getting the boys. You're getting me. You need a frontline bodyguard. I'm your man. Whatever it is. Demons?
Oh,
Dragons? The bigger the better.
is
And
he
there's one
gonna
other
be a
thing.
companion?
Might be useful. Might piss you off. Ever hear of the Ben Hasra?
Only a little.
They're a Kunari organization, right? The equivalent of their guards in City Watch.
I'd go closer to spies. But yeah, that's them. Or, well, us. The Ben Hasrath are concerned about the breach. Magic out of control like that could cause trouble everywhere. I've been ordered to join the Inquisition, get close to the people in charge, and send reports on what's happening. But I also get reports from Ben Hasrath agents all over Orlais. You sign me on, I'll share them with your people.
Why would you admit this?
You're a Kunari spy and you just told me.
Whatever happened at that conclave thing, it's bad. Someone needs to get that breach closed. So whatever I am, I'm on your side.
You still could have hidden what you are.
From something called the Inquisition. I'd have been tipped sooner or later. Better you hear it right up front from me.
I feel like this thunderstorm that I'm having here is making this rain shower here extra scenic with the real life thunder in the background. What would you report back?
What would you send home in these reports of yours?
Enough to keep my superiors happy. Nothing that'll compromise your operations. The Canari want to know if they need to launch an invasion to stop the whole damn world from falling apart. You let me send word of what you're doing, it'll put some minds at ease. That's good for everyone.
What can you tell us?
What's in these Ben Hasrath reports you're offering to share?
Enemy movements, suspicious activity, intriguing gossip. It's a bit of everything. Alone they're not much, but if your spy master is worth it, damn, she'll put him to good use.
She?
I did a little research. Plus, I've always had a weakness for redheads.
Okay. So I'm very suspicious that he's a, like, Canari spy. But he's much more, charming, for lack of a better word, than, like, Sten or, like, the Airshock. Or, don't make me regret this.
You run your reports past Liliana before sending them. You send nothing she doesn't approve. If this turns out to be a trick, or if your reports compromise the Inquisition, Cassandra will eat you alive.
Wouldn't have it any other way. Krem, tell the men to finish drinking on the road. The Chargers just got hired.
What about the casks, Chief? We just opened them up with axes.
Find some way to seal them. You're Tevinter, right? Try blood magic. We'll meet you back at Haven.
Okay, so it looks like I've got Iron Bull now. I'm so tempted to go back to Haven and talk to him immediately, but I feel like I should do some things while I'm already here on the Storm Coast. So I'll do that. Okay, let's see what's close by. It's gonna be down here. Excuse me. Some kind of like Templar? Then if there's anything else around here. No, it doesn't really look like it. I'm really interested to see what Iron Bull is going to bring to the Inquisition, as well as his mercenary group. I wonder if they're really joining as well, or if that was just kind of like a name thing. I think I'm just wasting my time timing this. I don't think I can, yeah. I'm sure gonna try, because I don't want to have to climb all the way. Yeah. So also we're going around, which I should have just done in the first place. Yeah, I just get really impatient. I'm gonna have to go the long way around, but really not that far. Beware of falling rocks.
Those must be the bandits Harding mentioned.
Where? I don't see any bandits. Oh, here they are. Like an armored dog. Oh no. Already. Is that a bear? How did a bear get involved in this fight? This is not good. Not good at all. Okay, I need to go and try to revive Vivienne. There she is.
Vivienne!
Dallas needs help!
This is going to be a disaster. We can't fight all these things at once. Or die fighting a bear. Bear. Can we do double bees? Will that do more damage? We're gonna find out. Where's the bear? Right there. Oh, the bear's dead. Wonderful. Attacking that guy's back, obviously. How about you all? Where are we all? Me, Blackwall. Looks like these two are back here.
You've seen many things in the Fade. How do you know they're true?
I don't. Everything in the Fade is a memory. And memories are all too easily muddied. Just like your history books. They contain truth, but reason and sense are required to extract it.
I should have pulled them all the way down there. Ooh, that was close. Looks like we have somebody else outside. So let's go ahead and get our barrier on. And another over there. Okay. I don't understand why sometimes he won't do it. It's very frustrating. They didn't drop anything, I guess.
These must be the missing soldiers.
We should see that their families are notified.
Oh. That's too bad.
It looks like the bandits are camped further along the beach.
Bandit notes. These notes were found near murdered Inquisition soldiers. The paper is not crumpled or torn, as though it were left behind instead of dropped. It is not our place to disagree. They're attempting to set themselves up along the shore. And we have orders. We are the sword, not the hand that wields it. You taught me that. If they're worthy, let them come with the Mercy's crest. The blades of the Hessarian will listen. You will only get yourself cast out or worse.
Our men were murdered by a group called the Blades of Hessarian. It seems there's a way to challenge their leader.
Naming themselves after the sword that killed Andraste. Ambitious.
They have traditions. These men were just following a code. If the Inquisition can win their loyalty, we could steer them on a better path.
Okay, so where do I get the Mercy crest? That's what I want to know. I'm certain that I don't have one. So I'm going to go ahead and head back to Haven then, since we got something new on the war table I saw pop up, and talk to Iron Bull and see what's happening with that. So yeah, back to Haven. I guess I want to go into the War Council first. And then I'll find Iron Bull.
That's mercenary band that joined the Inquisition. They've got a healer of their own.
Speak only the word. Sing
I will take
only
these injury
the
reports
chant.
to research him in
Then
name.
the gold.
Master Dennett's horses are a fine addition to our stables. I will see they are well tended.
So nothing in Ferelden. Choose successor. Part of a Ben Hasseroth report noting the current fight for succession in, I guess that's Leeds? I don't know. Leeds, we'll say. Which has been without a direct ruler since Duke Ramash died early in the Orlesian Civil War. We'll go to one of 3 members of the dead Duke's family, all of whom have possible claims to the position due to the complex nature of Orlesian politics. His cousin Carolina, already a duchess by marriage, his daughter Monette, this is Monet, whatever, Monette, I think it's Monette, whose claim is muddied by her youthful naivety and the fact that her father pushed her into a life of service to the Chantry after his wife's death, likely to protect her from the dangers of the game, and his brother, Jean Gaspard, an ambitious and cunning man who has been searching for power. Carolina is capable and not overly invested in overseeing Leeds personally. Monette would be the most easily manipulated, but less likely to be useful. Jean Gaspard would be difficult to manipulate and could present a threat if he succeeds his brother. Any of the three candidates will become a valuable ally to the Inquisition, but the other two must be removed from play first. Oh man, this is tough. Okay. So, Liliana says Monette would do better in the Chantry than in the game. I can see that she is encouraged to take her vows. Colin says Jean Gaspard is a chevalier and capable military leader. If we want him removed, I dare say we might recruit him for ourselves. And Josephine says, I can destroy Carlina's marriage with 4 words and the proper glove left on the proper table. Oh man, I don't think we should keep Carlina. I think we should keep Monette. So, let's try to recruit this guy. I feel like that's a pretty... We can always use more people in the Inquisition, so let's recruit Jean Gaspard.
All right.
That was literally the only thing that we added. Okay, so coin time.
Let us begin.
I wonder how much, like if I can look at this without confirming it. Okay, yeah, I can. I was so nervous to do that just now. Okay, so recommend levels 4 to 7, so that's where I'm at now, so I should do that soon. Let's go find Iron Bull. I'm really interested to hear what he has to say, because it seemed like he had way more personality than any of the Qunari that I feel like we've had contact with. I mean, granted, it's a very limited sample, and Sten did have a secret love of, like, kittens. So, oh, you know, actually, I bought that, and Team Fire. So I want to take a peek at that. Let's see. Team Fire. Spread sticky fire at the target location, causing 46 burning damage every second to enemies inside the fire. The fire remains for 30 seconds. That also requires Blood Lotus, so I'm going to need a lot of Blood Lotus. So I'm going to go ahead and take that. And give it a go. Because I feel like the bees have been really helpful, so hopefully the fire will be helpful as well.
Here, sir. With Cedric's compliments, sir.
What's the catch this time?
Do you have anything to say, Solus?
Hello.
Nope.
We'll
Goodbye.
talk later.
Goodbye.
I wonder where Iron Bull is. Let's run through the tavern key.
I suppose you're right.
Seems to be a good bet.
Nope.
He'll be an asset if we have to fight.
I'm gonna have to look on the map for him. Black Wall. Iron Bull. Okay, so he's down next to the merchant. I didn't realize there was a merchant right there. Maybe that's new too. I'm gonna have to look at that as well. Because I only knew there's like secret. Or Segret. I don't know if it's secret Segret. He's right here. Okay, sorry I keep like running all over the place, but I just remembered the requisition for the Mercy Crest. And I want to look at that before I forget about it. See what I need. Oh, I can make it already. So it will allow our agents to negotiate with the cultist and perhaps gain some converts to our cause. So I definitely need to do that.
These truths the Maker has revealed to me, as there is but one God, one life, one man.
Okay, so there's some kind of merchant right here. Oh, awesome. So it's for the, like, horses, the stables, I guess. A refined breed common in the warm climates of Antiva. Suited to long distances and spirited charges. Cost nothing, so of course I'll buy that. So let's see.
Now
Oh,
that
it
we've
looks
got
like the
better
same
maps,
horse.
if you like, I can show you a few tricks to get more out of them.
Oh wow. So these are all locked. I just bought this one, so we'll try it out.
Oh, can you now?
Fine, forget I said anything. You Ferelden's growling at everyone but your
Not
dogs.
quite as pretty, but
No, go ahead. Who knows? Maybe some fancy noble riding might save my life if the scout
okay. So and Krim is here too.
And maybe I'll show
So I really did get both.
tricks as well.
But I think Krim is just like an agent type thing. So let's talk to Krim first.
What can I do for you?
How can we use you?
Iron Bull said the chargers were at my disposal. Do you have any suggestions on how to use them?
Nothing jumps out at me. If I come up with any ideas, I'll let you know.
Okay. Tell me about the Chargers.
Can we talk about the Bull's chargers?
Best company you'll find from here to the Anderfells. In my time with the Chief, we've gone up against everything from bandits to magic trees. We're expensive, but you'll never doubt we're worth it. Want to know anything in particular?
What are your abilities?
Do the chargers specialize in anything from a tactical standpoint?
Bull doesn't want us large enough to work as an army. We're better as shock troops, as skirmishers. We've got archers for hitting enemy infantry, Dalish with more archery, and Skinner and her people on the flanks. Rocky handles fortifications and traps, and Stitches keeps us all fighting. They mostly hold back. I'll lead the frontline fighters with Grim, and the Chief goes wherever he can hit something.
Okay. Do you follow rules?
Are there rules for how mercenaries operate?
If you don't want some noble to treat you like bandits, yes. There's also a code of conduct most companies hold to. Keeps things civilized on the battlefield. We accept surrenders for ransom from mercenaries, nobles, and soldiers wearing a lord's colors. Our prisoners are treated well, injuries tended. We'd want the same for any of ours who got captured.
Tell me of an interesting job.
You said something about everything from bandits to magic trees. I'll admit to some curiosity.
Right. Sylvans. That's what Dalish called them. Apparently spirits can possess trees, too. Some noble in the Dales, and they really don't like it when you call them Dalish nobles, had a haunted forest. His family had abandoned the land, but he wanted it back. The chief bought us all axes, and in we went. Between the axes and the torches, the Sylvans weren't too bad. Worst part was the squirrels.
We'll talk later.
Okay, now I want to hear what Krim has to say about the Iron Bull. No? I guess I can't. Guess that was all I was allowed to say. So we'll come over to Bull.
They've got good form. Cullen's putting his Templar training to good use.
How do you know he's a Templar?
Did Cullen tell you he was a Templar? He's not wearing the armor.
He didn't have to. Might not be a Templar shield, but it's a Templar holding it. He angles the shield just a bit down. Helps direct fire or acid away, so it doesn't spray right into your face. Kanari learned the same thing when we trained to fight Tevinter mages. Your Templar's doing good work.
Well, that's really interesting. Yes, he is.
I'm impressed by what Cullen has accomplished with the troops.
Damn right. It takes time to build a group into a team, but he's got their loyalty. Now he just needs them to make a decent shield wall, and they'll be good to go. Biggest problem for the Inquisition right now isn't on the front line. It's at the top. You've got no leader, no Inquisitor.
Do we need one?
The Inquisition has done all right so far without an Inquisitor.
That's because all we've needed so far is damage control, reaction. A group can handle that. Once you've sealed the breach, it's gonna be time to make decisions. Someone's gonna have to step up. Who knows? Maybe you sealed the breach. The Chantry gets off its ass and all those soldiers go home and get fat.
You think?
It could happen. It won't, but it could.
I'm gonna try to go ahead and ask Krem one more time, see if it's fixed. No, I guess that was all I could say to Krem. I should have asked about Iron Bull.
How's it going?
Tell me about the Ben Hasrath.
I'd like to know more about your work with the Ben Hasrath.
Ben Hasrath is actually a general term. You've got the secret police who investigate problems inside our territory. You've got the re-educators who take people with problems and fix their minds. Or make them disappear. And then you've got the spies.
Re-educators?
How do the re-educators work?
I only know the basics. Wasn't my area. That said, keep a man awake long enough. Ask the right questions, give the right potions, and you can get him to say anything. You don't need blood magic or demons to change someone's mind. We're a lot more fragile than we'd like to believe.
Is it really that easy?
You can alter someone's beliefs that easily.
One of my friends was a re-educator. He said that every memory is like the page of a book. When you examine a memory, you're turning to that page, and when you're there, the page is laid bare. Write a few notes in the margins of the page, erase a word here and there, and your whole outlook changes. I always felt a little weird reading after that conversation.
That's pretty revolting.
The re-educators sound horrible.
Yeah, they probably do. Here's the thing, though. What happens in Orlais when you commit a crime or betray a lord? They just lop your head off. At least the Qunari try to fix you.
Yeah, none of those things sound like you.
None of those sound exactly like you.
Yeah, I was a special case. They sent me to Saharan because they needed someone who could fight and hunt down problems. That whole island was a sack of cats. Incursions from Tevinter, Tal-Vashath, and native rebels fighting both sides. And in the middle, me, trying to wrangle the rebels and restore order.
Sounds impossible.
How'd that work out for you?
About as well as you'd expect. I hunted down a lot of rebels. Lost a lot of friends to the Vince, or the Fog Warriors, or the Tal-Vashath. One day I woke up and couldn't think of a damned reason to keep doing my job. Turned myself into the re-educators.
Even knowing what they did.
You'd heard what the re-educators did to their prisoners.
Yes, I had. I wanted them to fix me like they fixed them. The Ben Hasrath ordered me to go to Orlais, ostensibly as a Tal-Vashath, and work undercover. That's how I ended up here.
It means I got to meet you.
I'm glad you're here, Bull.
Me too.
If you ever need to talk more about all this, let me know.
Nah, it was a long time ago. Thanks, though. What can I do for you?
Why the name Iron Bull?
So, how did you get the name Iron Bull?
I picked it. We don't have names under the cube, just I don't know. Job descriptions, I guess. When I came to Orlais, I chose the Iron Bull for myself.
Why that name, though?
But why specifically Iron Bull?
This may surprise you, but I really like hitting things. Also, it's the Iron Bull, technically. I like having an article at the front. It makes it sound like I'm not even a person, just a mindless weapon. An implement of destruction. That really works for me.
Isn't that kind of the point of some of the things under the Cune? So maybe that's like his point for naming himself that. Okay. Interesting. Tell me about the Qunari.
I'd like to know more about the Qunari.
You writing a book?
I want to know more about you.
It's your culture, and I'd like to know you better.
You could just ask.
I am.
All right. What do you want to know?
How is it growing up?
What's it like growing up under the Cune?
The Tamasrans raise us in these units of kids all our own age. They're like teachers or chantry sisters. They also help figure out what jobs we should do. They had me pegged for military work early on. When they learned I could hit stuff and lie, they started training me for the Ben Hasra.
So no families?
You never knew your parents?
No. I know for you folks, that's a big deal. The Tamasrans were like our parents, though. Taught us to read, helped us go to sleep, all the parent stuff. I remember the one who helped me build things with blocks. She laughed when I knocked everything down.
How do they govern?
How do the Qunari rule themselves?
It's pretty simple. We've got the matriarchy, the priesthood, and the military. The priesthood figures out how Qunari should live in theory. The matriarchy makes it work in practice. And the military keeps the Qunari safe from outside threats.
Is there much dissent?
Does it actually work like that? Is there much infighting?
Not like you're thinking of. People disagree, yeah, but the priests are there to solve disagreements. Here in Orlais, politicking comes from people putting their own gain ahead of the gains of society. If you do that among the Qunari, the Ben Hasrath set you straight, or kill you.
Day-to-day life?
How is everyday life different for Qunari?
Depends on your job, I guess. Some are just about the same. A baker in Val Royeaux gets up, gets dressed, and starts work. A baker in Parvolan does the same thing. They don't care about the Empire or the Cune. Mostly they worry about breaking eggs and hope the dough rises right.
Except that baker isn't free.
It can't be exactly the same. The Qunari have no personal freedoms.
How many personal freedoms do you figure that baker in Val Royeaux has? Life isn't about freedom. The baker in Parvolan wonders if she'll be given enough eggs to do her work. Will they come on time? Will the kitchen workers get her bread while it's fresh, or will they come late and blame her 'cause it's stale? Same crap in Val Royeaux. People are just people.
Do you not marry?
I've heard there's no marriage among the Qunari.
Yeah, that's true. Qunari love our friends like anyone does, but we don't have sex with them.
Qunari don't have sex?
Oh, we definitely have sex. They're Tamasrans who pop your cork whenever you need it.
Really?
Seriously?
Yes. It's not a big deal like it is here. It's like, I don't know, going to see a healer. Sometimes it's this long, involved thing. It takes all day, leaves you walking funny. Other times you're in and out in 5 minutes. Thank you. See you next week.
So you don't know true passion?
So you've never really made love? Connected with someone in both body and soul?
I don't know. One time they used this thing called the Sato Nerapan. It's a leather-wrapped rod on a harness. That wasn't really my soul, though. Also, there were more than 2 people.
And if they just fell to the Cune?
Do you ever think about what would happen if the Qunari conquered Orlais or Ferelden?
Some folks, like Cassandra or Cullen, would do fine if they didn't die fighting. Those two love rules. But the mages... Can you imagine Solus trying his fade dreaming under the Qun? Or Vivian doing her political bullshit? Both Sarah and Varric would mouth off until they ended up re-educated, drugged until their minds broke. So, to answer your question, no, I don't think about it much at all.
What does Kunari mean?
The word Kunari, is that the race or the religion?
Both. Kind of. The humans and elves who follow the Qun are the Vidathari. The Kunari who break away from the Qun are Talvasha, deserters.
And those who predate the Qun?
What about Kunari who existed before the Qun?
The people we came from. They're called the Kossith, but we don't use that word for the race. We came south to Thedas because the Kossith were... I don't know. We had to leave. The stories aren't clear. But I don't expect they look much like us. Whatever they are.
See you later, Bull.
See ya.
Let's see if there's anything else.
How's it going?
Nope, that's it.
See you later, Bull.
See ya.
I'll give Krim one more shot. No, still nothing. Okay. So I think I'm going to end it here, and next time I will head out back to the Storm Coast with the Mercy's Crest and see what's going on there. So thanks for watching.